Hello, my name is Carla, and my out of comfort zone place to visit was the Wat Buddhist temple over in Keller, Texas. It was a wonderful experience as my current religion is Christianity, and I've been a practicing Baptist for pretty much all of my life. And so I wanted to get out of my comfort zone and go visit a Buddhist temple that was down the street from my house. When I first arrived on the property of the Buddhist temple over in Keller, Texas, I ran into some other ladies at a Zen garden, and it was very peaceful, it was very calming, and I did ask them some questions because they looked like they had been there before. And they were regulars of the Buddhist temple where they enjoyed the meditation within the temple, and they did invite me to come, and so I said sure that I would go along. I will say I was very nervous. Again, I'd never been to a Buddhist temple, and I didn't want to offend anybody. So the ladies did let me know that before entering the temple, you had to take your shoes off, and they do sit on the floor and cross their legs, crisscross applesauce. And so I did that, and it was quite an experience. There are two temples on the property, and I did go to the meditation session that was held at the bottom photo that you see there. It was the white temple where they did have the meditation sessions, and that is the one that I attended. Inside the white temple, there was a large golden Buddhist that was in there. The ladies did sit down and cross their legs, and it was just some chanting. There were monks present. There are monks that live on the property, and they were doing some chanting and just sitting peacefully and meditating and closing their eyes, whether it was in prayer or some chants. And it was just an interesting experience. And again, I did go in, take my shoes off. I didn't want to offend anybody. So it was a little nervous. I was a little nervous. So as I mentioned, there are monks that live within this community and on this property, and the ladies had given me a few tips and let me know that you can speak to the monks, you're just not allowed to touch them. So I did speak to one upon leaving, and he did invite me back, and he thanked me for coming, and I thanked him as well. So the experience was very interesting. So my overall experience at the Buddhist temple and on their property was quite exciting. It was very nervous. I was a little nerve-wracked. Like I said, I didn't want to offend anyone, but by the end of the day and after the meditation session that I sat through with the other ladies, it was quite calming and peaceful and relaxing. And one of the things I learned about myself was that it's okay to ask other people about their cultures because they may be participating in something, like I said, like meditation, which is something that we can all share. And whether you're, in prayer or meditating, was really an interesting experience, and it was a very peaceful experience. And that was one of the things I learned about myself, that it's okay to ask other people about their cultures. And again, some of the feelings of excitement and nervousness, not wanting to offend anybody, wanted to make sure I took my shoes off correctly, and all of that was sort of compiled into an exciting experience. And I was invited back, and I will probably go back just for the peacefulness of the Zen garden.